Hi guys, welcome to P2X Learning Camp. I am Anil Patel. Today we will see what is variable hoisting. Hoist means to raise something up. You have heard a term hoist a national flag. It means we are raising a national flag up into the sky. So what does it means in JavaScript? Let's see. So if I create a variable first name, so it will create a container in a memory space. So I have been declared the variable. Now, if I assign that variable with a name, now I am trying to access it. And if I see node hoisting.js, Anil. Okay, because it creates a container and then you put a value in that container and now you're trying to access that container in memory. So it will result into the value. What happened if I now assign a value? I've just declared a first name. So it will result into an undefined because we have a reference for the container, but the container does not hold anything. That's why it says it's undefined because its data type is not yet defined. What happens if I not declare itself and try to access a first name which is not declared anywhere in the program, and this is not referring anything or any container in the memory, so it will result into reference error that first name is not defined. Okay, so what happen if I define in in somewhere else in the program and trying to access before the declaration? If JavaScript read line by line, then it should does not have any reference to the container and it's throw an error that first name is not defined, but it's not the case because in JavaScript it result into undefined because in JavaScript the variable get hoist up to the scope. So this variable get hoist up to their scope, and like you can see now the reference has the first name as a reference, so it's result into undefined because we have not assigned any value. You can easily understand by the example of function, like if I have a function hoist console.log will work fine. So if I declare a function hoist, if I'm trying to access it before the declaration, will it work? Yes, because it's work fine. Because in JavaScript, function declaration is also get hoisted up into the first line of the code. So you will be able to see the hoist function. But later in ES6, to avoid a variable get accessed before it declare, we come up with a two new keywords, let and const. So when you try to access let and const before it get declared, it will result into an error like cannot access first name before initialization or before declaration. Although this get hoist, but you cannot access it. It has restricted, and so this this zone, like before declaration of function with let and const, if you're trying to assess, then it goes into a temporal dead zone. It is will call as it is a temporal dead zone, and it avoid us to assess the variable before it get declared for good coding. So this is also a difference between let, const and where can be hosted. Let and const will be hosted but cannot be assessed before it get declared, but where keyword can be assessed before it get declared. And the zone, before you're trying to assess the first name defined with a let keyword, is called as a temporal dead zone. Hope you got my point. Let's wind it up this and we'll see in the next class. Thank you.